Hi there guys, and welcome to another Bloudam and Extreme Fishing episode. Okay, first of all, I want to say thank you to Sugarbird and the guys from New York. They sponsored us with some coffee. They said we can have some free coffee. That's because we already bought basically shares in their shop with all the coffee. Yeah, close to shareholders now. But amazing coffee. If you want to stop by, if you are coming into extreme fishing, stop there at New York. And this is actually a question that a lot of times in the comment section. Where is the shop? So the shop is in York Street, bottom part of York Street, across from the Checkers, next to Romans.
That's the easiest one.
That's the easiest one, next to Romans. So if you want to come into the shop, and a lot of guys just come in here, get a coffee, and they just sit here and
we enjoy it
and talk a lot, and you get all the inside info, and you learn a lot of stuff when you're just sitting in a tackle shop and just listening to everybody talk. But in today's episode, Johan, exciting. I'm joined here by Johan from Extreme Fishing. My name is Bloudam from Bloudam. And this is something that we do every Monday morning. If you haven't checked out our other episodes, go check out the other episodes. We've been talking about crackers, we've been talking about steernies. We're going to get Dirkie Snyman in soon. I keep playing out every Monday morning. I say we're going to get him in to talk about all the galjoen, but we're going to get him in. He's going to explain all the technical stuff around galjoen and not only catching the species itself, the vulnerability of the species, why we need to actually catch and release, why we need to tag and all that stuff. He's going to talk about all that stuff. He's very
so he's going to talk and you're going to...
I'm going to shut up for one stage. I'm going to, for one episode, I'm not going to talk a lot. But last week, Johan, your nice week for fishing. We called it on Monday last week. We said it's going to be a good week for fishing. Lots of steernies, crackers, a couple of galjoen, straight all the way from PE. All the guys were catching nice fish last week. So there was a couple of very nice catches that came out. Definitely steernies. There was a lot of younger steernies, not those monster steernies, but there was a couple of younger steernies that came out. And then the guys are still targeting the galjoen.
Yes.
With the flatter seas, they were targeting a little bit more sandy areas.
Crackers, I heard of a nice cracker that came out.
I heard of a cracker over 20 kilogram that came out. A 92,
Gouders.
yes, a 92 fork length, 92 centimeters cracker that came out.
Yeah, it was a guy from the Otaniqua Club.
Yes.
Maybe try and get that photo.
Yeah, we'll try and get that photo for you. But other than that, I know that the Wilderness Kleinkrans area was producing some really nice steernies. With the flat seas, they were targeting.
And again on red bait.
Yes.
Interesting enough, again, most of the steernies were in a mixture bait of chokka and red bait.
Yes, we talked about that last week about the combo, the red bait.
And there was a guy on the group that said, on the red bait.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So there you see, you need to watch the episode. We give little tips what fish is biting and what bait is working. Johan, bronzy side, shark fishing, not yet.
No, it's picking up, but it's
picking up a little bit.
It's the warm up. It's the warm up session. Yeah, we need to go for that smaller ones. Warm up the muscles, get out of the winter cold. I wonder if it's still on its way. It's the way George weather's looking at the moment.
It's always that little bit of loss, but the winter always comes back with that little bit just before it becomes the summer months.
Yeah, and it's freaking cold this morning.
Yeah, so it's from deep sea point of view, not a lot of fish coming out. The guys at Stillby went out, and only one cob on the boat. There's a couple of guys that went out in caimans, also one or two cobs. We went out spearfishing last week. Monday afternoon we went out. Water wasn't clean. You had about 5-6 meters of this, but the nice thing was water temperature was between 17 and 17 and a half. So the water temp is definitely warming up. Piet got a beautiful mussel cracker. We got a couple of galjoen, there's a couple of red romans, but the cracker was 80 centimeters, just under 12 kilograms. So that was a really nice fish that we got. Watch out for that episode. That episode will also come out soon, where we went spearfishing. It was the original Bloudam crew. It was Evan, myself, Piet and Stefan. So that's the crew that's always been traced by Transkei. That's the original crew. It was the first time in probably 5-6 months that we had a proper dive session, and I must say it was nice to get back in the water and see under the water what's going on. So that was really nice to see that. So yeah, start getting your summer gear ready. Don't put your galjoen gear away yet. There might be a couple of opportunities still to catch a gully here and there. but definitely start getting your summer gear out. And Johan, we've got a couple of things here. On Saturday morning, I went for a quick session in Kaiman's, grunter fishing. Yeah, it was very quiet, I must say. It was very cold. Firstly, it was very cold. But Kaiman's allows you that you've got two hours basically to fish it. If you want to target on a high tide, when that water starts pushing in, when that blue water starts pushing into the estuary, Kaiman's has been known for some very nice cob and grunter catches over the last couple of years. There is some really big grunters that come into the estuary, as well as your younger cob, especially on drop shot and live bait. Okay guys, so looking into this week, definitely time to start getting the summer tackle and summer gear out. So we're going to start with grunter fishing, and we're going to talk a little bit about estuary grunter fishing and tackle. Firstly, tackle. I know a couple of episodes back I did a question and I said, what is your favorite grunter tackle, or help me decide. So we've got a couple of different varieties here in grunter fishing, and then yeah, we're not going to use that bad boy for grunter fishing, but and we've got a couple of rods that I'm going to be using in the next couple of episodes grunter fishing this season for grunter fishing and cob fishing, and a couple of the rods and reels also doubles up as deep sea fishing stuff. So let's start off with the reels first. Okay, so I've got the Okuma Revenger here. This is your entry level, very nice budget reel. This is the 5,000, but you get them in a couple of different ranges.
It's a 55.
There's a 55, sorry.
So you get a 40 and a 30. That's best suited for lighter fishing for grunter. Yeah. It's
a very nice reel, solid reel. There's not a lot to say about the reel. A nice reel for the price.
For the budget.
It's a really price range on these ones.
$399.
$399. Really quality reel.
Yes.
You get, there is other reels in the same race, but you're not going to get the same quality that you are going to get from the Revenger. Okay guys, so then the next one we've got in the range is the Samar. So you get them in a Samar and you get them in the HD as well.
That is the HD in your
This is the HD in my hand. So what's the difference between the normal Samar and the HD?
I think the HD is just a bit more robust than the...
It's got stabilizers in as well, if I remember correctly.
So the HD is more lighter type of fishing reel for what we're gonna target now.
It's also Okuma. So this is your medium range.
Yes.
Very nice and light tackle, like Johan said. Very nice and light. And then we go on to the Azores. So these ones, we're gonna get to the pen pursuit now, but these are the ones that I'm gonna be using a lot this season. Deep sea fishing for cob, estuary fishing for cob, and as well grunter fishing. They are light enough to target the grunters depending on what braid you put on, but they are nice and light. If you go for the 30,000, 4,000, they are light enough, but they're also, the drag system and all these reels are tough enough to handle your bigger cobs. So this is the Azores, beautiful little reel. Like I said, 3,000, 4,000 is perfect for that, what you want to do.
Double drag in it as well, so you've got
it's got a dual drag.
Yeah, so it's got your drag system on top, your drag system at the bottom. That's why it's make it perfect for you. That's gonna do a bit of both. You know, so you've got your drag at the bottom, and it's a carbon tex, and then your drag stack at the top. So
what do you call those ones? The DFD, dual force drag. Yes, the D4D. So check that. Normally it says on your
sounds like a Toyota.
Normally it says DFD on your if it's got a dual drag, it says it on the reel. It will say dual drag, and it's something definitely to look in when you're buying a reel.
Smooth.
It's very nice if you've got the dual drag in it. Then the last reel that we're going to look at, and I really like this one, I can't wait to test this one out. It actually came into the shop today, is the Pen Pursuit.
Yes, super nice.
So this is the newer, this is the older version still.
Yeah,
there is a new one
it's
out.
The newest version.
It's the newest version, yeah.
One available in South Africa.
So what I really enjoy about these ones is the power handle. For a small reel, your 3,000, 4,000s, they have the power handle, little knob, and when you're going to be targeting cob in Witstrand, it's those areas, and you're looking at a reel that it's light tackle that we're going with.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a proper fight. If you hook into a 30-40 kilogram cob, you're gonna have a proper fight on this setup.
What's nice about these are they've got deep spools. So for you that's gonna go target cob and stuff, you can put enough line on here to fight that fish.
Yeah.
So this is a 4,000, but it's the same. It's same size or line capacity wise as your Shimano 5s or almost 6000s.
And these fall in the same range as your Samos.
No,
A little bit more expensive.
Yeah, this is more in the
More
range.
Azores.
Azores type of range, if you look at it that way, ruggedness wise.
Okay.
And then weight and all that stuff.
It's more compared to your Azores.
Yeah, it's they're very close and they've got different features to each other. This one doesn't have a dual drag in it, but it's not needed. You'll get them usually in your slammers and stuff.
Yeah, your slammers and your more higher end pen reels.
Yeah.
So that's what you're looking for reel wise. You're looking for 3,000, 4,000. Especially when you're targeting these fish, go light. Go as light as possible. Line, you're looking at, we've got the Boss braid here, very good braid that you can use. Your Berkeley braid, your DNA braid. All very good braids. You can go for 15 to a 20 pound. You can go even lighter if you're just targeting grunter. You can go even to a 10 pound braid.
And you want to fight of your life.
And you're going to have a proper fight. So yes, 200, 300 meters of braid will be enough on
More
there.
than enough.
More than enough. Okay, let's look at a couple of the rods. Let's start off with the pen power tip. The pen spin light power tip. This is a very, very light rod, I must say. This is more suitable for grunters. They come in a medium heavy and a heavy as well. So but for the price, Johan, this is a really, really affordable rod, just 555 rand. 555. It's a really, really nice rod, and this one goes in the same range as your sloppy. So I've got the sloppy here as well. And this is also a little bit stiffer, this one. They don't come in different don't come in a medium and a light.
Not in the 7 foot.
Not in the 7 foot.
But
no.
they do come in lighter options.
They do come in shorter and yes. So you do have a couple of other options, but the Akuma sloppy, really, really nice rod. And the reason that I've picked these rods are they're very versatile.
Yes.
Yeah, they're light enough to catch grunters, but they're also tough enough to go for cob and even deep sea. I know a lot of the guys use these rods on the deep sea as well to target cob, geelstert and all kind of different kind of fish. So this is a very versatile rod. And if you pair this with the Azores, look at that, beautiful. If you love to color match, beautiful setup. Color matching there. And then we've got the Sensation. Oh no, it's also the Akuma Recon. So this is going to be your little bit more higher end, a little bit more expensive rod. These ones are going for 1,359. So this is the 9 foot, but these ones are super, super light. You also get them in different ranges from your medium light. But the if you're targeting grunter, definitely a nice little setup, either with the Azores or if you want to go just Akuma. You've got a couple of different reels that you can slap on this one. Really, really nice setup that. And then the last one is your super, super light setup. This is your LRF. We call it the jelly tip because of this little yellow tip here. And Johan, just grab that tip there.
It's not just because it's yellow, it's because it does look like a jelly tip.
It just look like a jelly tip.
Because all your sloppy and your power tip also has a
check that out. Check that out.
Backbone galore.
Beautiful and a very nice and light setup. So okay, so grunter fishing with the jelly tip, the LRF Gen 2. Really, really nice light setup. You're gonna want to probably go with a 2,000 or 3,000 on this. You're not gonna want to go too heavy with a 4,000.
3,000 in the same HD. Even the jaw, we don't have it on the show now. It is in the shop. The jaw is one of the favorites there. It's a green rod with an orange reel there. So the guys love that jaws for them.
So these ones go for 1,000 rand, and it is really, really a very nice setup to go with. So you just got a couple of pointers that we want to touch on when you're bait fishing. As I said, you want to go light as possible for grunter and for cob. You get a lot more pickups. The lighter you go, the better your pickup rate is. So the Maxima Ultra Green, we're always talking about the Maxima Ultra Green. You can go for grunter, you can go 5.5 or 7 kilogram. Good line to go. And then last episode we actually spoke about that in your leaders, and a lot of guys started commenting on it makes a lot of sense to buy expensive hooks and expensive leaders because you want to spend a lot of money on your tackle, but then you want to go cheap on your hooks.
I had a guy the other day mentioning that the same.
Yeah,
Saturday, the same mentioning of that.
So this is probably top end of your leaders.
Fluorocarbon.
Fluorocarbon.
It's the one we carry. There's actually a bunch out there.
Yeah.
Shimano's got, but they're crazy expensive.
There's a reason why it's 230 Rand for 25 meters.
Yeah.
There is a specific reason for that. It is a pinker color. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be trying out this summer. I'm definitely going to go and spend a little bit more money on that. And then, Johan, I prefer, yeah, I've got 3 packs of hooks here for a specific reason. Grunter fishing, I do not want to catch a lot of small fish. I don't want to catch strippies and barbels and a lot of stuff. So I prefer a 4.0. I prefer, and I've got the BKK 4.0s here, offset. You can do inline or offset. It's your own preference. It's your own preference.
Either
but
or, which one you prefer?
if you want to go a little bit smaller, especially when you're fishing pink prawns and mud prawns and stuff like that, 2.0 is a good size. But if you're fishing like a chocker bait or something a little bit bulkier bait, I prefer 4.0.
Yeah, and there's a time in the season where they like to swallow hooks.
Yes.
So going bigger is just better if you want to release at the end of the day.
And then sometimes I do like to go with your normal J hook.
Yeah.
And then I like the 2.0 from Landy, the bait holder. It's got a little bit of a longer shank, especially when I'm fishing with your prawns. Then the longer shank makes it a little bit easier to hook that prawn in.
Yeah.
It just sits better. The bait holder just sits a little bit better than the circle hook in your prawn, specifically fishing prawn for grunters and stuff like that. So sometimes I do prefer to just have it in a backup. A little bit back of a J hook bait holders. Then talking about we're going to target. We've been talking a lot about targeting on artificials.
Yes.
Let's talk quickly about the leader. We spoke about the Maxima. I like a 70-80 centimeter on a sliding trace. So on a sliding trace, either a little ball sinker.
Yes.
Or where's the cone sinker? Or a little cone sinker.
That's the favorite.
That's the favorite. I know a lot of the guys out and everybody likes to fish with your little cone sinker, and the weight of your sinker actually is depending on your rod.
Yeah.
If you're fishing a little bit stiffer rod, then you have to go 2-3 ounce. But once again, lighter. When you're fishing grunter and cob in the estuaries, the lighter you go, the better. So this is what's this, a 1 ounce?
Yes.
A 1 ounce. So this is a little 1 ounce cone sinker, and all you do is a small little trace with a swivel at the top, sliding sinker.
Yes.
And something that I'm definitely going to try this season as well is the what do you call that one? Would you put the second swivel in on your sliding sinker? A limited sliding. A limited sliding. I'm going to definitely try a limited sliding sinker this year. So that's your normal setup that I would say for grunter fishing. Looking at artificial grunter fishing, that's something that we're going to have a whole section on. But 2 things you can't go without:
Skeeter V.
Skeeter V and Skeeter Walk.
Yes.
Skeeter V and Skeeter Walk.
Yeah.
For targeting garrick, grunters, cob, topwater. Definitely your 2 best ones that you want to go with. And then we've also got, this is something new, the Crust City.
The Imposter.
The Imposter with a little jig head.
And its name says it all.
So that's your setup that you're going to be using.
And we've got a video on that, how to rig that the best way as well.
Yes, we've got a video on that as well. And then I went out on Saturday and I was testing out the LRF, Gen 2 LRF, the little jelly tip. And I must say, it was
soft, but it's got that back.
Oh, it was so nice to cast with this little jelly tip, and the rod itself is so super light.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed the setup when I was casting.
And if you will see, they put the smaller guards on for the reason this is for light fishing. It's not for going to Hoy or 0.80 leader.
No, so that was really nice targeting. I did not manage to catch anything, but
why didn't you guys catch anything?
No, it was very cold. I must say it was very cold. But I enjoyed that little setup with the 3000 Seymour. I really enjoyed that little light setup with that grunter fishing. But I'm gonna catch a grunter on artificial this year.
When it's warmer.
When it's warmer, you need that 17-18 degrees water. The fish will start feeding on the top.
Sun is shining.
Sun is shining. It's still a little bit cold for the top water guys, but it's coming. It's coming. So that's why we wanted to get everything ready for this for the summer season that's coming. The summer season is approaching. Okay guys, leave a comment. What do you want to see next? in the next
let's do
episode. Next, let's get a couple of comments in there. What do you guys want to see next? What do you want us to talk about next? Maybe we'll get somebody in to talk a little bit about bronzies. Bronzy season.
Fishing, eh?
Not carp fishing, please. No bass and carp fishing.
Just go wild. Salt
water.
Yes.
Salt water. And then also, they will. Yesterday they launched a video about Mozambique. If you want to go to Mozambique, I've got a booking for the 10th till 17th of November. We're going back to Mozambique if you wanted to go along with that. And then also, if you are interested in the raffle, we've got 4 amazing prizes in the raffle. The current raffle that's running. WhatsApp me if you are interested in raffle. There's 80 tickets available, 100 Rand a ticket, and we are giving away a Loomis. We are giving away the Shimano Stratic. We are giving away Ukuma Euphoria, and then we are also giving away Bloudam hoodie, shirt, and a cap. So there's 4 amazing prizes, 100 Rand a ticket. So if you want to take part in the raffle, there's my number. Send me a WhatsApp and I'll add you to the WhatsApp group.
Lekker.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. Good luck for the week. Oh, you didn't mention the weather for the week.
It's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be cold, but this it's picking up a little bit and then it's dropping again a little bit. You're looking at 1.2 to 1.8 middle of the week.
The weekend will be
weekend, like I just wanted to say, Friday is looking like a pitch perfect day to go fishing.
Yes.
Again, target species for the week still gonna be the same. Cracker,
everything
steernies. Yeah, we had a report of a couple of bellman that came out.
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of fish.
There's a lot of fish in the water, so you've got a wide range of fish that you can actually target during this weekend, going into the weekend. So get your tackle out. Good luck, guys. See you in the next episode.
Cheers.